Thank you, Mr. Natale. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me get out here in the front. Welcome to South Philadelphia High School. Welcome back to so many of you that are here, that's here today for this opportunity to honor one of South Philadelphia High School's greats. And so it's, as a principal here, this is my 5th year here. We've done a lot to improve South Philadelphia High School, and to have this event here while I'm under my watch as principal is an honor and a pleasure. Everyone here knows, we all know Lionel Simmons. He grew up, I'm a little bit younger than him. I remember watching him, and especially when he was in college at LaSalle and then all the way to his NBA career. And it's just, like I said, it's just an honor to be here while we acknowledge you for your work, your effort, your community service, the things you do that people know about, the things that you do for the community that folks don't know about. It's just an opportunity to honor you and acknowledge that work. So let's give them a round of applause right now. So I never had the opportunity to play. I didn't play high school basketball. People always ask me if I played. I never played high school basketball. But I did, and you would never remember because you wouldn't even really care. We played on the same court one time at the sporting club. And if you're not familiar with the sporting club, the gym is at Broad Walnuts, real nice gym. And when you play at the sporting club, you have opportunities to play against college players, every little once in a while, NBA player, or former NBA players, legends and everything. So you walk in the gym and you see this, Lionel Simmons is on the court. Okay, I get a chance to play with L Train. I learned quickly that you get out of L Train's way. Because he was balling hard. And I got a job to go to on Monday, so I just said, let me just step out of the way. I'm not catching an elbow or whatever, but it's just, I remember that. And I remember those moments that I had, because as a person that grew up in Philadelphia, like I said, just loving the game of basketball, and when you have an opportunity, even though, like I said, you don't remember that, and this wasn't that long ago, but I was like, okay, I'm on the same court with Lionel Simmons. So it was a pleasure, it was an honor. And then we ended up on the same team. We won, so I was happy. Thank you. You carried us once again. So, good job. All right. I'm going to hand this microphone off to George Anderson. All right. I'm going to hand it off to George Anderson, and then he's going to continue the ceremony so that way for the honoring ceremony today. Thank you, Coach Anderson.
Thank you. I've been around for a long time. But I'm not old. As I told Brother in the stands, one of our former students, I've been on the deferred birthday program for quite a while now, so I don't get a year older each year, but at the end, I got to pay it up, so I'm still young. But I was here when L Train was here. I was track coach and a gym teacher. I was a fan in the stands, going crazy. A lot of the younger guys in the neighborhood, people that went to Southern in the last few years, they know me as a basketball coach, but I'm not the basketball coach. He'll come later, he'll tell you the basketball stuff. But I said, the young kids and some of the young people in South Philly, they don't know Lionel Simmons, they know Allen Iverson, they know Michael Jordan, maybe Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and so on and so forth. I said, but they don't know anything about the glory years of South Philadelphia High School when Lionel and a lot of other people came through here. This was this place where the best players in the city came from. And even the best players of some of the other teams in the city came from South Philly High School. Some of the best players at West Philly came from South Philly. The best players at Ben Franklin came from South Philly. But the best players stayed in South Philly because they were the best players. So let me come up with some information for you, those of you who don't know about Lionel Simmons. In his high school career, Lionel Simmons at South Philly High scored 1,539 points. Most points scored by anybody in the history of the school. In 1985, he won the public league scoring title, 26.3 average. And that was the days when there were not 72 varsity teams in the city. There were only about 24. So the talent was packed in there. In 1986, he won the public league scoring title with a 32.8 scoring average. In 1986, y'all better save the applause, I got a lot of stuff to tell you. In 1986, he scored 56 points in one game. He made first team All-Public. And Mr. Snyder will tell you about the championships. He didn't take the fast route. I don't know if they were slipping stuff in the envelopes back then, but he stayed home. He went to LaSalle. And at LaSalle, he averaged a double-double for 3 straight years and missed having it for 4 straight years at LaSalle by 0.2 of a rebound. If he had gotten 2 more tenths of a rebound, I guess, over a season, he would have had a double-double for every year in college. While he was in college at LaSalle, he scored 3,217 points. He had 248 block shots, 239 steals, 355 assists, 1,429 rebounds. That was L Train at LaSalle. And for those of you who might have been here, we had television in every classroom in Southern at one time. Every classroom had a television. And L Train took LaSalle to the NCAAs. And it was on TV, national TV. So of course, everything shut down and we watched the games. I think they went to the 3rd round. I'm not sure. I can't remember. That was one of the years I had to pay for my birthday. I can't remember. But while he was in college, 1988-89, he made 3rd team All-America, NCAA. 89-90, 1st team All-America, the Associated Press College Player of the Year in the NCAA. The John Wooden Award, for those of you who know basketball, you know how prestigious that award is. He also got the Naismith Men's College Player of the Year Award that same year. So in other words, he was a bad dude coming out of college. He got drafted as a lottery pick in the 1st round by the Sacramento Kings, number 7 overall. He was the Rookie of the Month twice that year, December and February. He made the NBA All-Rookie team in 1991. Now in the NBA, he lasted 9 years only because of an injury. He had to retire early. But while he was there, he made a little head. He was not on the bench. 5,833 points, 361 blocks, 514 steals, 1,498 assists to go with his points, and 2,833 rebounds. Now you can give him applause. Now you can give him hands. Give him props. Give him props. Because you don't know. Right there. And what I love about it, he's still right here at home. He's still right here at home. And I gotta say this. I did coach the varsity team for a while before I retired. Lionel, we're short. We need uniforms. Lionel, we need help with transportation to the tournament. Lionel, we want to put a tournament on. We need trophies. Whatever we needed. No big splash, no big deal. Lionel was always there to give us a hand. He never forgot. He never forgot where he came from. Thank you, Lionel. Thank you very much. And I can introduce the next guy because he was my co-worker. We worked together for many years, and I watched him take that team and take many teams. A coach's coach. He was ready. He was ready for all kinds of situations. The strategy, what kind of defense, what were the weaknesses of the other team? Should we play zone? Should we play different? He had all kinds of point guards that he nurtured and brought along to go along with what he had. But one of the greatest coaches in the history of South Philadelphia High School, Mr. Mitch Snyder.
Thank you, Coach Anderson. You humble me, and I certainly appreciate the accolades, but I think all of them go to the young men who play basketball on this floor. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Hackney, the principal, for putting this together, and for Coach Russell for helping him put it together. One of the reasons that Lionel's here, and he may get a little mad at me, but that's okay, is because the guys who played with him. And there's something very special about a South Philadelphia high school athlete. The young men who played here would never, ever give up. They were tough, they were hard-nosed, they were bright, they were coachable. They were a coach's dream. And I was fortunate enough to go along for a ride with those young men. It was a period of 3 years when they won 3 division championships. They won 2 public league titles, and they were runner-up for a second. Their overall record was 76 wins and 5 losses. And this was because of the surrounding cast that Lionel was very fortunate to play with. He was a pleasure to coach. As Coach Anderson has just said, you've heard all of his accolades, all of the important numbers, but there was something special about Lionel, and that was what was here, what was in the chest, what was in the heart. Because you see how he has always been here for everybody at South Philadelphia High School and has given back to the school and to the community. Lionel represents the kind of young man that we are so proud of here at South Philadelphia High School. I would like to introduce his teammates and have them stand. And I need this because so many of them came. Marshall Taylor, Kevin Smith, Chris D'Angelo, Jason Waters, and you gentlemen, along with 2 other people, represent a great ride for all of us that were in contact. One of the great people was the total team and the school that we represented. The other was my lovely wife, Fran, who put up with all my nonsense. Please stand up, honey, because you put up with all my nonsense and all my aggravation. And you were, Fran here was a physical education teacher and department chairperson here at South Philadelphia High School. And she was probably as close to, or maybe closer, to the young men who played when she was here and when they were here. So thank you so much for being who you are and what you are. Now, Lionel, would you please come up?
And I've always tried to do that, and I continue to try to do that through our life.
Team wants to get the picture, so you want to get a picture?
Yeah, yeah. Come here with your man. I love it. Go ahead. Actually, you know, what's like trying to get slide on down this way. I got the small guys on the bottom.